Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
Wow, is what I have to say. I mean, we started off the morning with the hero who protects people from insurance fraud, Jim Poolman. We recently had on this morning Chicas Rivera, the Latin music star who debuted her album, which launched #1 on the charts. And we just had the founder of Craigslist, Craig Newmark. Now stand by and hold on to your seat, because our next hero, she is an expert, and I mean an expert at brand positioning, marketing strategies, and distribution growth. In fact, 2 brands that she helped develop were sold to, well, a little-known company called Coca Cola, one for over $4 billion and the other for over $200 million. Now, do you know how much work goes into that? She is also, too, the founding member of Smart Water, Vitamin Water, Erin Heit. Now, Erin, how does it feel to know that these brands were sold for, well, to such a well-known company and for so much?
It's satisfying. I got to tell you that, because few and far between you get a company that you can be a part of and build it from ground up and have it really have that fairy tale ending. Of course, there's always the stories in between that don't have that. But so when you do have a company and a team and all that hard work that you're mentioning that can result in such a success, it is completely satisfying and really gives you the motivation to continue on.
And that's the thing. Most people don't know. They see the beginning. Wow, she was part of the starting of this and part of the original, team and all that. Boom, sells for billion. I mean, billions.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even write out billion. So why don't you share with us maybe 1 or 2 of the secrets that you see that had gone into the business to had prepared it to where it was to be able to be sold?
Flexibility. When you are starting out with a budding company with a new category, it's really new territory. So you have to remain flexible or you're going to break. And it's not just flexibility with the founder or the executives. It's really the entire organization that has to be flexible. They have to respond quickly to the consumers. They have to be able to respond quickly to their distributors, and everybody involved. And that is, one secret of success when you're embarking on a startup.
But it seems like everything that you've been involved with has just been and hit home runs. I mean, everything you touch turns to gold. You worked with other startups. Really? You looked with.
Why would I share any of my failures?
Right. Nobody sees that.
I appreciate that. And, you learn from every experience. So, I do enjoy working on projects that sometimes I do fail on, because if I didn't fail, I would never learn. And a great example is, after all my successes of working part of these other brands, I embarked on a category creator in the beauty supplement industry, and the company that I started was called Salon Supplements. And it was the first chewable mint vitamin that increased your hair growth, and it was poised to be another home run. Category creator, first mover status, amazing branding, and it didn't do so well. And the reason why was, because of that, there's so many variables that come together with these successes, and sometimes you can have a winning idea, and it doesn't mean that necessarily that winning idea you're gonna get to the finish line. But you know what you do? You learn from it. You stay flexible, and then the next time you go in and do something, you do it differently. And I think that's all par for the course.
And you're listening to Eliances Heroes. Now, be a hero. Go to where entrepreneurs align. Be part of the community. That's Eliances.com, Eliances.com. And we're talking here with Erin, and her last name is Heit, Heit. And you could reach her by going to Qurbshot.com. Now, that's Qurb SHOT.com. Or, of course, listeners, go to Eliances.com and we'll be able to direct you to her. So let's talk about that, Erin. Qurb. What is it and how does it work? I mean, the spelling is a little bit unique. Tell us about it.
Well, I gotta tell you, David, I am so excited about Qurb Shot. Last time I got this excited about a brand was when I started at Vitamin Water. Qurb Shot is a appetite suppressant, weight management, 3-ounce liquid shot that you can take during the day to perk you up, or we just introduced, which I'm thrilled about, a nighttime. So if you're getting those nighttime cravings and you're struggling, this is the solution for you. It also will include a relaxation supplement. So not only will you be able to fight your nighttime cravings, it'll also help relax your mind and body. The founder, Chris Dyson, who started this company in Beverly Hills, he's a great man that had this wonderful concept, but he knew he wasn't from the industry. And he's been trusting enough to collaborate with me and turn it over where I'm taking the ball and running with it. And I was so excited because we talked about earlier all those variables that you really need to have come together to get a home run. Qurb Shot has it. They have it. They have the magic. They have the timing. They have everything that I can see. This is going to be the next big thing.
And can you go to the website and get it, or how does that work?
You can go to the website to buy it. That's how we test and market. And come January, we're launching in 5 states, and we're going to capitalize off the New Year's resolution, consumer spending.
What do you see as being the trends? I mean, in regards to healthy living and lifestyle. I mean, you look amazing. You do so much. What's some of the secrets or the wows to that?
Yeah, well, the first and foremost, something I've learned early on is health and fitness and anti-aging will never be off trend. That's always going to be something that people aspire to, and you can't go wrong entering into those categories. It's just what is. So it's just a matter of how you're going to innovate and break through the clutter in each of those. It really is, I think taking science, taking technology, taking human aging process, the environmental factors, and just really trying to identify what people are short in and what they need, and being able to put together a brand that offers that value proposition in a refreshing, relevant presentation and delivery, because it goes back to the salon supplements idea. Nobody really wants to take pills anymore. I mean, how many pills can you take? How many vitamins can you take? I mean, it's unbelievable. So it's really being able to stay ahead of how are you going to deliver those particular ingredients as well.
Now, growing up, I mean, who helped guide you, or what advice did you give, or what advice could you give maybe to children that want to be able to, be as successful as you have? I mean, again, launching and being part of Smart Water, Vitamin Water, selling these, companies for billions of dollars to Coca Cola and everything that you're involved with and all that. What are some of the tips for that?
I don't really know as far, I just do it. I just go. And when I stop to really think what I've accomplished, it doesn't really feel real. It's surreal. So all I can say is what I've heard about myself from other people, which would be, I was coined as tenacious, never giving up, embracing challenges, getting off and almost going the harder path. So those are some of the things, embracing mistakes, embracing change, not being afraid and being okay with it, coming to terms that that's going to be part of it, confidence to take risks. Those kind of character traits that I think allows you to really venture into some of these more aggressive business ventures.
Erin, I love it. And again, thank you to our producer, too, Glue at loopydocs.com for all your designs, docs, and editing needs and everything that you need. A hero is someone who knows how to achieve great heights. They're tenacious. They're flexible. That's what Erin Heit is. You can reach her at Qurbshot.com. That's QURBSHOT.com. Erin, you do that. You're our hero today. Thank you again. David Cogan with Eliances.
You have been listening to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups. To present your superpower, visit www.Eliances.com. To unmask Eliances heroes' secret identities, be sure to tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. right here on Money Radio 1510 and 99.3 FM.